So let's talk about what's actually in this big, beautiful bill. In part 1 of this series, we talked about who benefits from the tax cuts in the bill. Now, let's talk about the bill's cuts to Medicaid. Medicaid is a joint federal and state program that offers health coverage to millions of low-income Americans. 72 million Americans are on Medicaid. That's 1 in 5 people, and 40% of them are children. One of the main changes to Medicaid proposed in the bill is introducing new work requirements. The idea is that adults under age 65 without dependents will be required to do a minimum of 80 hours of paid or volunteer work per month, with exemptions for illness, disability, caregivers, and students, which, on its surface, sounds reasonable, right? Well, right now, about 64% of people on Medicaid already work full or part-time, and an additional 28% would qualify for exemption under the terms outlined in the bill: caregivers, disabled, or students. Only 8% of Medicaid recipients are not working without an exemptable reason. So, in theory, that's who this bill is targeting. But the reality is that if the work requirements are added, a lot more than 8% of Medicaid recipients will likely lose their benefits. Why? Well, reporting every month that you worked and how many hours you worked is going to involve paperwork, or at the very least, an online process that takes time, internet access, and documentation to qualify repeatedly. The effects of adding work requirements to accessing government benefits has been studied multiple times. And it's been found that these policies don't change the number of people working, but it does reduce the number of people receiving the benefits. The bill also requires recipients to recertify for eligibility every 6 months instead of yearly, which adds even more complexity to the process. This is an obstacle course for people who are already struggling to keep up. They may have health issues, limited internet access, unstable housing, or other complicating factors that make navigating the red tape incredibly hard. This bill is projected to reduce Medicare spending by over $700 billion over the next 10 years, mostly because less people will be receiving benefits. This is a cut to Medicaid without the politically charged label. And I know, even me talking about the bill is going to upset some of you, but before you leave an angry comment, check out the link below, which takes you directly to the details of the bill, as well as linking to studies that support what I'm saying. This is all in there. See for yourself. This is part 2 in our series on what's in the big, beautiful bill. Follow to find out more.